This is less of a drip tray, more of an ashtray. This is the Pavoni Europiccola. It's the pre-millennium model, so it has the 49mm group head, and arguably it's considered the purest model. But this one's disgusting, and it sounds awful. So my friend has asked me for help. Can I recover this failing Europiccola Pro, wind back the clock and give this grimy coffee machine a fresh lease of life? Well, of course we can. Let me try and give you a comparison. We have a side-by-side. I'm pretty confident I've been looking after this one. And we've got a one-handed lever pull right there. By comparison, let's see. Oh. Yeah. Oh, man, that feels like it's going to break off. It's fair to say this isn't a normal sound. So we're going to go on a bit of a forensic deep dive and get to the bottom of this issue. Come with me to find out what's wrong and let's sort it out. Exhibit A is this disgusting drip tray. I know the owner of this machine will probably get round to watching this video, so I won't tear into him too much, but this is the sign that things are going wrong. This is less of a drip tray, more of an ashtray. If it gives any hint to what's beneath perhaps the shower screen, we know we've got further digging to do and a lot of extra cleaning. So if you're like me and this kind of tinkering is interesting to you, I've got a playlist full of these silent tinkering scenes. No commentary, no music, just the good stuff. So if that'll scratch your itch, give that link a go. For now, let's see if we find any more evidence. And with the piston out and the shower screen off, we can see that perhaps there isn't that much obstructing piston, but there's a heck of a lot of build-up on that shower screen. So this is a situation that will definitely affect flavour. There's enough there to obstruct flow, laminar flow and flow consistency will definitely be affected here. You'll find that perhaps if there's higher pressure on one area of the shower screen, that will affect extraction or impact on channeling. So this is an important clean right here, and it's the kind of maintenance that needs to be done quite regularly. So maybe don't leave this one quite so long next time. This crazy ridge of tannins even feels rough to the touch. There's some sediment of this metallic dust, but upon closer inspection of the actual piston itself, we can actually see some dry spots here, and I think this is some standout evidence for why this machine is making such a terrible sound. Moving parts, friction, surfaces are not going to be happy. That correlates with a lot of extra friction that you'll find above the shaft seal. All of these rough surfaces will be in contact with the shaft seal, and of course that is going to suffer. You'll start to chew up the edges of that seal, and that will definitely affect how smooth it is and how good the seal is in future. So in an ideal world, we're going to replace that, but I don't think we're going to get round to that today. This is some first aid. We're trying to get this back to the owner as quickly as possible without any new parts to hand. But this actually gives us an opportunity for us to look over the whole machine and see what else is snagging. What else do we need to fix? And maybe in the comments you can also chip in if there's something that you spotted that I missed. We can suggest this to the owner and also get a future video up where we get these things sorted. But there is actually one thing we can sort that's going to cost nothing. Have a look at this. This rattling pressure gauge is just another bit of evidence to show that maybe the small things haven't been taken care of over time, and actually if we look after things like this, then other standout noises and other standout loose parts and things that aren't quite right will actually be a lot more easy to spot next time. So let's sort that. That didn't take long, but it was super pleasing to resolve. Right, I've been putting off cleaning this gross machine for a little bit too long, and now it's just time to get scrubbing. I know the results are going to look super satisfying and it shouldn't take long. So stick around to the end for the before and after. Something else that's super satisfying and won't take long is subscribing to this channel. It's a small choice, but a massive help. And hey, if the vibes change and you want to move on later, go right ahead. But that's enough of the YouTubey hard sell stuff. Let's just get back into this cleaning and then we can get reassembling. Super satisfying to get that piston in smoothly. I can already tell this is going to be a night and day difference. Let's get the rest of it back together now. So now the Europiccola Pro is ready. Let's just get it up to temperature, flush some water and pull a shot. But first, let's just remind ourselves of how this machine started out. Crusty, seized, tragic. Yeah, let's just move on from the drama and get on to making some coffee. Cleaning and greasing the shaft of the piston is a good fix. The lever feel is nice and stable. The coffee, well, the group head was really heat soaked from all the flushing. So please don't judge the results here, everything was way too hot. But for the purposes of testing this thing out and making sure it works, this is a big win. Let's help out the owner of this machine and figure out what else we can sort next time. For sure, there is the plastic piston. That's got to go. There's a leaky steam valve. The safety valve needs cleaning at least. Perhaps it even needs a new insert. And he's still using the 3-hole steam one tip. He's already mentioned that he'd love to get this upgraded. And let's think back, is it just a matter of time before that drip tray fills up with cigarette ash? I think a drip tray insert is long overdue. But besides giving it a general service and descaling the actual boiler itself, I'm running out of ideas. How about you? Do you think there is something else that we could do? So we've brought this machine out of disrepair back into use, but we know that there's more to do. So subscribe if you want to see the progress with this machine in future. I am planning more repairs and vintage projects, and I like to share my thoughts on everyday coffee making as a hobby. If you like to watch more slow maintenance, there is something here, along with another video about why this Europiccola is just such a harsh teacher. But that's it for today. Thanks for watching.